We're at the start now for the Diamond Jubilee Challenge Cup Junior Women's Quads. We're seeing Wycliffe Rowing Club A on the top of your screen, the white boat at the bottom on the right-hand side of your screen, on the booking station, Kingston Grammar School in the red.
It's great watching these quads go off the start, isn't it, Jess? You know, they are really moving sharply, but that Kingston boat is just veering out into the middle. They look like they've caught themselves and corrected, but I think that's going to be one for the umpire just to keep an eye on. But really difficult, especially for these junior athletes, to manage steering, racing, competing at an event like this with a huge amount of, you know, of eyes on them. And it's very, very rare that amateur crews like this get this level of scrutiny. And
KGS have gone out hard. Kingston Grammar School, they know it's a thing on the start here. They've got to overturn result at national schools. 7th at national schools for Kingston Grammar School, 4th at Wycliffe. They're a very strong Wycliffe crew. How do you go about turning it over? You go out hard, and that's exactly what they've done. Brilliant work there from this crew in the red on the Buckinghamshire station, and they've taken it out hard. I'd say they've got about a bow ball over Wycliffe at the end of the island.
So hopefully Kingston just going to settle now into their rhythm. Wycliffe as well, still keeping it pretty high here. Kingston had a bit of a rough start yesterday in their race, but they coped quite well with the rough conditions that we had later on.
There's been a bit of a blow here. Wycliffe have really started to pull away. They've levelled up to the Kingston Grammar School with that impressive and gutsy start for them. But has this race turned on its head a little bit, with Wycliffe taking a slight lead here as we move down through towards the Forley barrier?
This is a pretty experienced Wycliffe crew here. GB trialists, they actually had an unbeaten head race season, but they've been kind of plagued by illness on and off through this regatta season. This is their first race here at Henley after a bye through to this round, so it'll be interesting to see what they can produce, what kind of performance they can put together when everyone's fit and raring to go.
And we're going live now to some shots further down the course as the crews have come through the remnant marker, as they're coming up to the enclosures, and the form book has it, Wycliffe have taken a couple of lengths out of these Kingston Grammar School rowers. Looking very neat and tidy there, Zoe, aren't they?
They are. I think they look, again, quite relaxed. If you look at their sort of heads and necks, they don't look like they're straining. They look like they're just punching those legs down together. Really nice timing of both their bodies and the blades.
Quite an upright shot of them there, actually, and sometimes you see that upright position. In rowing, we use our hips and our backs to accelerate the blade through the water, to accelerate the boat. And there you saw them a little bit more upright, which is something we see a bit more from the men's crews, and I think that's quite impressive to see. If you can get your power from your legs and keep that hip swing powerful but not too lengthy, I actually think it's quite punchy in the quad. I think Wycliffe doing that really well there.
Yeah, especially at the higher rates, you know, like you say, most of the power is coming from the legs, so if you're wasting time leaning back a long way, then your stroke is just going to get shortened. You're going to lose some of the power that you can generate with those big muscles in the legs.
Looking at the back there, Bousy, Cassidy, a little look around at the booms. Are we okay? You know, usually big step up for this Kingston Grammar School. See the KGS in the back of their lycras there. They really took it out to Wycliffe. You know, they were coming in this as the underdogs. They did exactly what you'd want to do, and they really did it. And it's easy to say go out there hard and try and win this race. It's another thing to go and do it. And these rowers here should be very proud of what they did there. And it was a tight race in that first third. As we see Wycliffe though coming down towards his finish line. Great shot there. Lovely sculling through Gloucestershire, coming to the finish line. Wait slightly for this Kingston Grammar School crew, politely to wait for them. They'll give them a cheer, they'll say well done, and row round into the boat tent. So that's a win in the Diamond Jubilee Challenge Cup for Wycliffe Rowing Club A over the Kingston Grammar School A.
Yeah, I suspect that the scoreline there, the distance they won by, is kind of, well, slightly out of proportion to what we saw, which was actually a really punchy Kingston crew who, like you say, just took it out to them, really gave them a good race. and just, you can see from the looks on their faces, they've really put everything into that, haven't they?